Or did Drummond start off on 3-3?
Drummond, that's what he does best. He's a big-time lob threat. Couldn't get to that one, though. And back comes Milwaukee. Here's Holiday. Back in Los Angeles, where he grew up. Played his collegiate basketball at UCLA. Middleton on the baseline, drives it in. Out to Antetokounmpo. Little sidestep, and DiVincenzo blocked by Drummond, who averages just under 2 blocks per game.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too concerned about how he is condition-wise, because the things that they're going to ask him to do, he can do that in his sleep, and he's been doing it his entire career.
He hit Kuzma with a nice cross-court pass. The pass inside by the Bucks now. Holiday with the show and go, left-handed layup.
Get into it.
Inside, Markieff Morris missing on the baseline. Rebounded by Holiday.
I watched Drew Holiday as a high school basketball player. He was absolutely incredible. He was a man playing against boys. Comes from a great stock, great family, and a tremendous career, and has been underrated, from day one.
Holiday off to a good start, Mark, at the offensive end. Here's Dante DiVincenzo, gets it back from Lopez. DiVincenzo a little bit strong, and Schroeder with the board. Schroeder pushing the tempo. He's been a big part of what they do at both ends of the floor without LeBron James and Anthony Davis.
And push the basketball in transition. He has a license to be more aggressive, and for me, that's the way he's got to play, even with a healthy LeBron James and Anthony Davis on the floor. He's too good to just be a regular guy out there waiting for other guys to make plays for him.
Drummond with that little floater and the soft touch, and he's on the board. Led the league in rebounding 4 times.
Jungle, I was about to say, think about how many big guys we see shoot that little floater. And you see one every night. And
the rebounder as well. Here he is on the edge going against Lopez. Had a good look at it. He's amongst the league's leading scorers and points in the restricted area, like Giannis is. Out to DiVincenzo for 3.
And knocking down shots, they're awfully tough, because now all of a sudden it gives Giannis all the space to work.
Caldwell Pope gives it off to Drummond. Poor spacing there for a moment at the top of the key. Schroeder drills the 3. Here's Antetokounmpo coming off a 32-point, 6-rebound game. And that's what he does.
Because excellent execution by the Bucks. Side out of bounds. You wind up with a high percentage lob and finished by Giannis.
Drummond at the elbow. Caldwell Pope inside, had it blocked.
Does the rest.
Drummond back out to Kuzma. Kuzma's been playing the role of playmaker a little bit.
He's played great, taking more pride on the defensive end, become a better rebounder, and he could always score. And he's playing with a lot of confidence and patience.
Kuzma cross court. Morris fires, got it.
Kuzma made a shot. A young Kuzma would have came down and it would have been a heat check because he shot one time and made one. Now he comes down and makes the right play, finding a teammate for open look.
Chris Middleton off the screen by Antetokounmpo. Lopez with a quick catch and shoot 3, rattling out. Lakers pushing the tempo a little bit. Drummond set the screen for Schroeder. Shot clock down to 10. Drummond cut off on the baseline. Shot clock down to 2. Schroeder laces a deep 3. Wow. Playing without missing a beat. As Mom, my sister, and my training staff did an amazing job of getting me prepared for this moment tonight.
Tell you what, when I was coaching the Golden State Warriors, we had a chance, because we had a top 8 pick in the NBA draft, we had a chance to sit down and talk to Drummond. As impressive as a young player that you would find. Great head on his shoulders, true professional, and wanted to be great.
And still very much in his athletic prime. Giannis with the long 2, a little bit strong. Lakers leading by 4 as we approach the midway point of the first quarter. Los Angeles coming into this one tonight, having won 2 in a row. Caldwell Pope off the mark. And here's Middleton. Middleton with the left hand off the mark. And Kuzma coming back the other way got beat. In offensive rating, they remain number 1 in the NBA. In defensive rating,
it boils down to your principles, your work habits, and holding one another accountable. They have not disciplined.
out to a 7-point lead. Milwaukee losers of Grief State. Mike Budenholzer told us earlier, Mark, that this game is important for them. They got to get back to winning basketball games and reestablishing themselves as Middleton.
James and Andre Drummond in his first game count as a W for us. I thought it was very good. One thing that you take a look at right away and see how is his win. And it certainly didn't look like he was breathing too hard. He was running up and down the floor. I thought one time he took a possession off, sprinting back in transition defensively, but ultimately got back. So I think it's a great start for the Lakers and Drummond. So he's able to roam around, finish at the rim, attack the offensive boards, and do the things that he's been doing his entire career.
2 points, 2 assists, and a rebound in those 7 minutes so far. Back out to Schroeder. Lines up the 3 and off the mark. Rebounded by Pat Connaughton, who comes into the ball game for the Bucks. He's been very productive for them off the bench, especially in the absence of Bobby Portis, who's not with the team because of health and safety protocol.
No place like home.
Rebounded by the Lakers. Matthews gets it back, has all day to shoot that 3. Anthony Davis.
That's a welcome sight. Matthews knocking down shots because he's been struggling. You know, watching him all season long, hasn't gotten to rhythm, and having him as a spot-up shooter. My goodness. Lopez with the
game and 5 rebounds for the Bucks. Kind of an overlooked part of what they do at this end of the floor defensively.
He's right.
Shot and rebound.
Early on in his career, he was not known as a defensive player. Matter of fact, there were times you would think of him as a liability. He's become a big-time elite rim protector and a solid defender on this side of the floor.